Hello students, welcome back to the class. We are dealing with chapter sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Today we are going to talk about seed formation. See, in last session we discussed about formation of embryo, means how come the embryo is going to form in monocotyledons and then in dicotyledons. Up to the formation of globular stage, the process will be same. Later on that will be something different, that's it, because the cotyledon formation will take place, there will be two cotyledons in dicots and then there will be only one cotyledon in the monocots. Rather than that, everything will be same. Now let us talk about seed formation. Okay, now what is actually seed, children? Seed is the final product of sexual reproduction. Seed is what? Final product. Okay, sexual reproduction, the final product ಏನು? Seed. Okay, seed is the final, it is the final product of what? It is the final product of sexual reproduction. Okay, now ripened ovule is known as seed. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಯಾವುದು ಮೆಚೂರ್ ಓವ್ಯೂಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ರೈಪಂಡ್ ಓವ್ಯೂಲ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಲ್ಲ, ripened ovule is called what, or else mature ovule is called what? Seed. The fruit is similarly called as ripened ovary. Ripened ovary ನೀವೇನಂತ ಕರಿಬೋದು? ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬೋದು, isn't it? Ripened ovary, ಓವರಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಓವ್ಯೂಲ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ, ಸೊ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ? ಸೀಡ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. Ripened ovary is called fruit and then ripened ovule is called what? Seed. Don't get confused. Okay, now seeds are developed inside the fruit. That thing you people also know. Fruit ಒಳಗಡೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಬೀಜ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಏನು ಬೀಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತಾ? ಎಸ್, ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ. ನೋ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಥರದಲ್ಲೂ ಆ ಥರ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ? ಸೀಡ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಓವರಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಓವ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಫ್ರೂಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಸೀಡ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದಿ ಸೀಡ್ ಕೋಟ್ ಆರ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಲಿ ಟರ್ಮ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಕರ್ನೆಲ್. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್, ಯಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಸೀಡ್ ಕೋಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಓಕೆನಾ, ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ which are present inside the seed coat are collectively called kernel. Okay, ಅಂದರೆ ಸೀಡ್ ಕೋಟ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಉಳಿದಿದೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನು ಕೆರ್ನೆಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬೋದು. ಮೆಚೂರ್ ಸೀಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ 3 ಮೇನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್, ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್. ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದೋಸ್? ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಯು, ಡೋಂಟ್ ವರಿ. ಮೆಚೂರ್ ಸೀಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್? ಮೆಚೂರ್ ಸೀಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ 3 ಮೇನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್. ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ 3 ಮೇನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೀಡ್ ಕೋಟ್, ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸೀಡ್ ಕೋಟ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ, ದಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯೂಮ್ಯೂಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ರಾಡಿಕಲ್, ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ರೂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್. isn't it? ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಟಿವ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ. ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆ ಆಗೋ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಟಿವ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು. ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟು ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಓದೋಣ. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಯು ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನೋ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಟ್, ಬಟ್ ದೆನ್ ಟು ಓನ್ಲಿ ಅ ಲೈಟ್, ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಸ್, ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಕೈಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಸೀಡ್, ದೋಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಲರ್ನ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್. Okay, endosperm, it is a nutritive tissue which may be present or absent. That's what I am going to explain here. Endosperm present ಆದರೂ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಸೀಡಲ್ಲಿ, ಆಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಆದರೂ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. that depends which kind of the plant is. means dicotyledonous ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಶಲಿ ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ? ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಡೈಕಾಟಿಲಿಡನಸಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತದೆ. ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ embryo in the dicotyledonous plant, what happens, all the endosperm whatever is there, that will be consumed by the embryo itself. That's what there will be no endosperm. But whereas in monocots what happens, the developing embryo is not consumed total overall endosperm. ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿರಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ತಿಂದಿರಲ್ಲ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಿರಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಆ ವರ್ಡ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ನ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಿರಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ? ಮೋನೋಕಾಟ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಮೋನೋಕಾಟ್ಸ್ದು ಸೀಡ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಔಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್, ವೆದರ್ the seed is having endosperm or not, on that basis there are two types of endosperm children, that is non-endospermic and then endospermic. Okay, how many are there? Two are there. On which basis? On the basis of presence or absence of endosperm. First one is non-endospermic. The name itself says. There are many names, so I am going to write all those things. Non-albuminous also you can call, and then non-albuminous seed also, ex-albuminous also, non-albuminous seeds also you can call them. Okay, now here what happens, such kind of seeds do not have any endosperm at maturity. Such kind of seed, what happens, such seed do not have any endosperm, do not have any kind of endosperm at what? At maturity. Next, therefore they are called what? Non-endospermic, ex-albuminous, so and so. The endospermic tissue are absorbed during the development of embryo. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ದಟ್ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ ಈಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ಡ್ ಬೈ whom? The developing embryo. The endosperm tissue is the endosperm tissue is absorbed. The endosperm tissue is absorbed during the development of what? During the development of embryo. Okay na? Total overall endosperm will be consumed by the developing embryo. The absorbed food material from the endosperm is stored in cotyledons. That's why they become so large and then fleshy. Dicotyledonous ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಯೂಶಲಿ ಡೈಕಾಟಿಲಿಡನಸ್ ಸೀಡ್ಸ್ ಏನಿರ್ತವೆ, ಕಾಟಿಲಿಡಾನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೊಡ್ಡದಿರ್ತವೆ ಮೋನೋಕಾಟ್ಸಿಗೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಡೈಕಾಟಿಲಿಡನಸ್ and some exceptions are there, even though the plant is dicotyledon but endosperm is absent. Those exceptions also I am going to write here, don't worry. Okay na? Non-endospermic dicot seeds yavu? Non-endospermic dicot seeds ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅವು. those are gram, beans, pea, cucumber, tamarind and groundnut. And non-endospermous monocotyledons, this is dicotyledons, dicot seed, this is monocot seed. Example I can give you: orchid, pothos, that is money plant. Commonly you people know that, isn't it? Money plant. And then Vallisneria, I think you people heard about this. Alisma, and then Amorphophallus. These all are the monocot seeds, non-endospermous monocot seeds. Now let us talk about endospermous. Let us talk about what? endospermous seeds, children. Okay, now whatever the things now I discussed, no, those all things are non-endospermous. Now let us talk about endospermous. Second type is about endospermic or else albuminous. Endospermic or else albuminous seeds. Here what happens, in this type of seeds, food is stored in endosperm, means endosperm will be there. The endospermic tissue in these seeds are not totally consumed nor else not totally utilized during the germination, not totally utilized by the embryo, but it is utilized during the germination of the seed. ಓಕೆನಾ, ಅಂದರೆ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟೋಟಲಿ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ನ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಸೀಡ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಜರ್ಮಿನೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಆವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಮೊನೊಕಾಟಿಲಿಡನ್ಸ್, ಬಟ್ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಷನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ಸೇಮ್ ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಥರ ಇಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಏನು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ಸಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್. ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮಿಕ್ ಡೈಕಾಟ್, endospermic dicot seed, endospermic dicot seed, example castor, example castor, papaya, cotton. Okay na, and then endospermous monocot seed, endospermous monocot seed ali example I can give you maize, maize example rice and then wheat. Here why the maize, rice and then wheat are very healthy for our health means because they will be having food material, that is what the endosperm. And coconut is also one of the example, and then barley. I think you people know about the barley. Okay now some in some seeds what happens, there will be remain of nucellus. Nucellus means what? There is a mass of tissue, isn't it? If there is a remaining of nucellus, then that persistent nucellus is called perispermic seeds. Okay, this is only for 1 mark. Sometimes they are going to ask, and your MCQ also it will be very helpful. Perispermic seed means what? The persistent nucellus, persistent nucellus. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ನ್ಯೂಸೆಲಸ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ then it is called what? Persistent nucellus. Okay na, example I can give you pepper, that is black pepper, and then water lily. These are the examples of perispermic seed. Then now with the growth of embryo and then endosperm, the integuments will enlarge. Integuments ಏನಿರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, the integuments will get enlarged. Okay na, now see ovule ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನೆಲ್ಲ part ಇದ್ವ, whatever the parts will be there in the ovule, they are going to convert something in the seed. The integuments, whatever the 2 integuments will be there, that 2 integuments will become enlarged. The outer integument will become several cells in thickness. Later on thickening develops in its cells, and cells become what? Empty and dead. This transformation will form what? Outer integument into testa, that is outer coat of the seed. Then next what happen? Inner integument is present. That inner integument will form what? Tegmen. Let me write. Outer integument will form what, children? Testa. Testa is outer seed coat. And then inner integument is for what? Tegmen. Tegmen is inner seed coat. I hope you people are understanding. Now what about micropyle? Micropyle ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Micropyle is also remain. Micropyle present in ovule persist in the seed as a small pore in the seed coat. ನೀವು seed coat ನ ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ, if you observe seed coat very keenly, you will find a small hole, children. That small hole is nothing but what? Micropyle. Micropyle, it is present in ovule. It is persist means ಅದೇ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. Persist in seed also as a what? As a small pore, in seed coat. Okay, why it is there? It is meant for exchange of or else passage of oxygen and then water. Seed germinate ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಮತ್ತು ವಾಟರ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಪೈಲಿಂದ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ವಿತ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚುರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೀಡ್, metabolic activities of embryo slow down, growth inhibitor develop, and then moisture content of the seed falls down and reaches 10 to 15%. Whenever the seed is going to be mature, then what happens? Moisture content decreases. Now let us talk about what happens to the hilum of the ovule. Appears as a scare over the surface of the, appears like a scare antandre like a mark, okay na, scare over the surface of what, children? Seed, okay na. Embryo enters a state of inactivity, that is called dormancy. The seed with dormant embryo can perinate through an unfavorable season. It can germinate immediately afterwards if favorable condition is there or else available. Means when embryo is in state of inactivity, that is called dormancy period, okay na. That dormancy period will stops when it gets favorable condition. Like some seeds will be having unfavorable condition in season, so they will undergo for the dormancy period. If they get favorable condition, they will undergo for what? Germination. Okay, these all things are about the seed, children. In your NCERT they gave some of the examples, okay, examples of many of the examples they gave. Diagrams of seed is given, and there is given of bean seed. There is example of many of the seed. Castor seed is there, and then maize seed is there, onion seed is there. Those all, please you people go through with that, okay na. Next, in the next class I am going to talk about the fruit formation, okay. After the fruit formation, apomixis and then polyembryony will be there, and then that will be the end of this chapter, okay. Thank you.